Indian Railways suburban and long distance services do a phenomenal task in cities like Mumbai and smaller cities. Railways will be encouraged to invest more in suburban railways through special purpose vehicle structure like rapid regional transport system proposed on the Delhi Meerut route. I propose to enhance the metro railway initiative by encouraging more PPP initiatives and ensuring completion of sanctioned works while supporting transit oriented development to ensure commercial activity around transit bulbs. We are in the process of completing the dedicated freight corridor project will be free up some of the existing railways network for passenger trains. The government will bring in a new national education policy to transform India's higher education system to one of the global best education systems. The new policy processes major changes in both school and higher education, among others better governance system and bringing greater focus on research and innovation. We propose to establish a national research foundation to fund, coordinate and promote research in the country. NRF will assimilate the research grants being given by various ministries independent of each research other. NRF will ensure that the overall research ecosystem in the country is strengthened with focus on identified thrust areas relevant to our national priorities and towards basic science without duplication of effort and expenditure. We would work out a very progressive and research oriented structure for NRF. The funds available with all ministries will be integrated in NRF. This would be adequately supplemented with additional funds. Massive online open courses through the Swayam initiative have helped bridge the digital divide for disadvantaged section of the students community to upgrade the quality of teaching. The global initiative of academic network program in higher education was started aimed at tapping the global pool of scientists and researchers. The imprint or impacting research innovation and technology scheme began to initiative to develop a roadmap for research to solve major engineering and technology challenges in the selected domains needed by the country. Higher educational institutions are becoming the centers of innovation. These initiatives have upgraded the quality of education. There was not a single Indian institution in the top 200 in the World University ranking 5 years back. Due to concerted effort by our institutions to boost their standards, we have 3 institutions now in the top 200 bracket in the world. The government is proposing to streamline multiple labor laws in the set of 4 labor codes. This will ensure that process of regeneration and filing of returns will get standardized and streamlined with various labors and related definitions getting standard. It is expected that there shall be a less disputed. We propose to start a television program within the DD bucket of channels exclusively for startups. This shall serve as a platform for promoting startups, discussing issues affecting their growth, matchmaking with venture capitals, and for funding and tax planning. This channel shall be designed and executed by the startups themselves. Later in this speech, I shall deal with taxation matters of the startups. Stand Up India scheme has delivered enormous benefits the country, witnessing emergence of thousands of entrepreneurs from women and also from the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Most of them assisted to set up their business and industry with capital provided under the Stand Up India scheme. Considering the beneficial results of the scheme and strong demand for its continuance by the SC and ST communities, the scheme would be continued for the entire period coinciding with the 15th Finance Commission period of 2020 to 25. The banks will provide financial assistance for demand based business, including, for example, for acquisition of scavenging machines and robots. This government aims to bring greater use of living in the lives of the citizens. Digital payments are gaining acceptance everywhere, including by the government. Use of technology is an effective way to ensure this. Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan was launched on 5th March 2019 by Honorable PM at Ahmedabad. The scheme aims at providing 3,000 per month as pension on attaining the age of 60 to crores of workers in unorganized and informal sector. About 30 lakh workers have joined the scheme for good quality of life and ease of living, maintaining a clean environment and ensuring sustainable energy use of vital. A program of mass scaling up of LED bulbs for widespread distribution at household levels was taken up, resulting into massive replacement of incandescent bulbs and CFLs in the country. Approximately 35 crore LED bulbs have been distributed under Ujjwala Yojana, leading to cost saving of 18,000 crores annually. India is going to be free of incandescent bulbs and CFLs. Use has already become mystical. We will use the approach of mission LED bulb method to promote the use of solar stoves and battery charges in the country to save electricity in the country.